Good morning, everyone. Jill from Vitalia Strongsville here on this very cold Tuesday morning. Thank you all for joining me. Hopefully we can warm up a little bit during this meditation class. If you joined me last week, we decided that we were going to do some healing throughout our body for the next few weeks or maybe months, depending on how much we need to be healed. Last week we did our hands, right? The arthritis, kind of really feeling each joint, each tendon, each muscle, and trying to feel that healing light and energy come into our hands to help us. This week we will be focusing on the shoulders. So another place in our body that tends to get stiff and tight, right? I always forget this from my anatomy class from college. The shoulder moves, I think, in like 9 different directions or something crazy like that. So that joint is pretty, it's going all around. And there's a lot of tension and tightness. There's lots of different ways you can pull things back there. It's connected to the neck. So if you have any issues with vertebrae or your spine, that could affect the shoulder. It can affect the sciatic nerve through the arm. That can cause pain if something is pressing on something else. So keeping all of that, again, lubed up and loose is really important. Knees usually go first, knees and hips, shoulders are soon to follow, if not before that. So we're going to focus on those shoulders today to try to really get some healing feeling there, okay? So we'll start, of course, with our gentle exercises to warm things up. So sit up nice and tall in your chair. Remember, sitting up tall will help you bring all that oxygen into the lungs because the lungs can expand more when we're seated taller. So deep breath in, let's take that inhale, and long, slow breath out. Good, inhale, let your lungs fill all the way up. And exhale, empty it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. That breath, the deep breaths, will also help warm the body internally. So anytime you're cold, just take some nice deep breaths and that'll help warm you up as well. All right, let's get into the shoulders. We're going to do one shoulder at a time. So we'll focus first on our right shoulder. And I want you can have your hand on your shoulder if you want, or just keep your hand down. We're just going to start to roll that shoulder forward. So as you begin to roll that right shoulder, start to feel what's going on there. You might feel some creaking and cracking. You might notice those pockets where it gets stuck as you round forward, or you might feel some clicking in there if you're holding on. Good, and then roll that same shoulder backward. And again, see what you feel. I got definitely a lot more crunching as I roll back than forward. Just bring that awareness to how that right shoulder is feeling. Okay, and then let that hand come down and relax if you're holding the shoulder, or just let the shoulder relax. And then we'll take the other side, come to that left shoulder, again, just rolling it or placing your hand on the shoulder to feel where that joint's doing. Start to roll it forward. And recognize how this shoulder feels compared to the other one. So one shoulder might feel okay, and the other one might not move as well. Usually that happens. We're not symmetrical when it comes to pain. Usually one is worse than the other. All right, backwards, same shoulder. Again, awareness of what's going on. that left side. All right, beautiful. Bring that shoulder down, let it relax. And then let's pull both shoulders up towards our ears. Give yourself a big crunch, and then relax both of them down. So feel now in the shoulder blades as you lift up, and feel the shoulder blades get kind of long and extended. And then as you pull them down, you might feel that crunch as they come closer together. Good. Up and down. One more time. All right, good job. We're going to do the same thing, but forward and backward. So pay attention again when you bring your shoulders forward, how the shoulder blades feel as they expand around the back of the body. And then as you pull back, feel how those shoulder blades kind of kiss and come together in the back of your body. Good. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Good. One more time. Round the spine and open the chest. Good. Bring those shoulders down. Give them a little shake. And then we'll roll both shoulders forward and back together at the same time. See if you notice any difference here. So start to roll both forward. Notice if they're both working together at the same rate or one is lagging behind. Good, and then backwards together. As you pull back, feel those shoulder blades kiss. All right, good job. Part of that shoulder too is lifting forward, lifting to the side, lifting back. So remember those 9 different directions, or maybe it's more than that, I can't remember. We're just gonna take our our elbow into our side, and we're gonna lift that up and notice what you're feeling like right here in that crease, and then bring it on down. Good, lift it up as high as it feels good, and bring it down. Good, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Good job. Other side, tuck that elbow into the rib cage and then lift and lower. Notice this left side and how it's different than the right. Maybe it's the same. Good, one more time on this side. Awesome. Good, hug those elbows in, bring the palms down, and we're gonna lift the shoulders up and then pull them back down. Good, up, see if you can get them straight out in front of you, and down. Good, one more time. And then we're gonna do 3 times and see how high you can lift your arms, only as high as it feels good. So maybe we're rotating all the way up, maybe it's only halfway. There's no right or wrong, listen to your body, okay? And no matter how far you're lifting, pay attention to how you're feeling in those shoulders. Good, 2 more times. I know I said 3, but I lied. All right, good job. Shake those shoulders out. All right, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then start to relax in your chair. So we're gonna take that Nice position as we lean back into our chair, get a little comfy cozy. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Let the arms rest in the lap or on your chair. Close your eyes. Just feel for a moment the movement of your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Letting the body, the muscles, the joints, everything relax as you start to slowly breathe. And I want you to bring your awareness to your right shoulder. So with the eyes closed, just feel your right shoulder without touching it. Feel the top of the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, the back of the shoulder, even underneath in that armpit. Notice what areas of that right shoulder are feeling painful or arthritic or tight or tense. Begin to exaggerate that pain a bit. So notice the pain and really bring that pain forward. And as you sit with that feeling of the pain that you hold in that right shoulder, let us start to bring that healing light in. So imagine a bright yellow light coming over the part of your shoulder that is hurting, that you're feeling pain in. And allow that light to sit in that space, penetrating through the skin, penetrating through the muscle, into the joints. And feel the warmth of that light, the heat of that light getting right in to the shoulder, where we carry the most pain or discomfort. Sometimes we think of pain as being intolerable, like we can't take it. So we'll use the word discomfort. We can live with it, but it's not very comfortable. So feel that light penetrating just the area where you feel the most discomfort in the shoulder. And then extend that healing light into the whole shoulder. Maybe you feel it radiating like a big fireball just hanging over the shoulder. And take a few breaths here and allow that healing energy to come in to the body. Taking away any tightness and tension. Any pulled muscles or bad joints. As you sit here with that bright light shining on the right side of your body, and all that discomfort being taken away, slowly let the light fade away, taking the pain with it. When the light is gone, notice the shoulder without any discomfort at this time. Bring your awareness now to your left shoulder. Notice what kind of discomfort and pain, aching, tightness sits on this left side. And allow that discomfort to be exaggerated. Really feel it. As you sit with that feeling, begin to visualize that light coming to the left side. Feel that healing light hovering over your left shoulder. And allow it to sit in the area of that left side that's feeling the most discomfort, whether it's the top of the shoulder or the back of the shoulder. And really focus on feeling that heat, again, penetrating into the skin, the muscles, the joints. You feel the left shoulder warming. And then start to extend that healing light and energy around the whole left shoulder. Feel that whole left shoulder enveloped in light and warmth. And sit with this feeling of healing. As it penetrates the left side of the body. As you sit with the left shoulder filled with light, start to slowly see that light fading away. Taking again the discomfort with the light as it leaves. And then feel the left side like you have a brand new shoulder sitting there. Now let's bring that light back, but make it a little bit bigger. So allow the light to hover over the head, the neck, and the shoulders. So that whole upper half of the body. Just see like almost as if it were a sunset coming up from behind you, sitting on the shoulders and over the head and neck. And feel both neck and shoulders being penetrated by that deep healing light. Feel the warmth that is just sitting on your shoulders. The light that surrounds you is healing you internally. And feel the light healing the body. And sit with this feeling of healing light and energy for a few more breaths. As you feel that whole upper part of the body warm and filled with light, begin to visualize that light or that sunset or sunrise that is behind you starting to fade away. Let the light fade, but keep that healing energy within you. Allow your shoulders to feel light and loose. Allow the tightness of your muscles to expand like if they were turning into putty. Let go of every knot, every strain, any last bit of tightness that remains. The shoulders are filled with healing light and energy. The shoulders are filled with healing light and energy. Allow your shoulders to be filled with healing light and energy. Take a deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. And keeping that feeling of lightness, begin to allow the body to awaken. Wiggle the fingers nice and slowly as the hands wake up. Wiggle the toes inside of your shoes as you wake up the feet. Gently let the head rock from side to side as the head and the mind wake back into this space. And then when you're ready, allow the eyes to gently open once again. Find that nice posture in your chair as you begin to sit back up in your space. Take a nice deep breath in again, fill the lungs, and exhale it out slowly. Push anything back out that you don't want sitting in your body today. Give those shoulders a little shake up and down, all around. And then pause for a moment here and really feel the sensation that is now here in your shoulders. Does it feel the same as when you began this class? Have you been able to release some of that tension and tightness, whether it's just up here in the mind and we were able to kind of visualize something better than what we were feeling? Or do you really feel like things have switched and moved? But just pay attention always to the body. A lot of times we walk around in these vessels of our bodies and we don't really pay attention to what's going on with them. We think we know what's up with our toes and what's up with our fingers, but when do we really pay attention to those things, right? Usually never. So take time during your day or during your week to sit and focus on different parts of the body, whether it's, the earlobe or the hip. Because you could be feeling something here you don't even know about. And obviously the hip is something that you might feel a little more. And that just, you're feeling it and it comes on. But there might be other parts of the body that might be causing those same issues. If anybody has ever done reflexology, they push on little parts of your feet and little parts of your hands that, are supposed to focus on other parts of your body. Like, you press on your hand here and your really focusing on your liver. And it seems a little silly and like it doesn't make much sense, but hey, it might. And it won't hurt you, and it doesn't really cost much, and there's no side effects, so why not try it? It might work. So hopefully today you were able to release some of the tension from your shoulders. Next week we will move on to another part of the body until we have every single part healed and loose and limber. So I hope you will join me again next week as we move on to other good parts, and even internally. We're going to go into the heart and into the stomach and into the lungs. So hopefully you'll join me on that journey, and we'll be brand new one day, right? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Please stay warm, and we'll see you next Tuesday.